5th, 1986, a seasonal playoff record 90,000 fans fill the Coliseum to salute their gallant Los Angeles Raiders, pro sports' winningest team and now proud winners of their 13th Division Championship. A relentless attacking Raider defense, often with 4 first-year starters, had led the AFC in most quarterback sacks and in fewest yards and first downs allowed. These bruising conference leaders limited the Patriots to 250 yards. The massive offensive line of Henry Lawrence, Mickey Marvin, new starter Don Mosbar at center, Charlie Hanna, and Bruce Davis sprung Pro Bowl-bound Marcus Allen to run over, around, and through the eventual AFC champion Patriots for his 10th consecutive 100-yard rushing performance. Mark Wilson quarterbacked the Raiders to 20 points, including 1 score to rookie Jesse Hester, number 84. But in this postseason tournament of turnovers, good bounces for the Raiders were few and far between, as their 12-4 season failed to propel them to a 5th Super Bowl and fell short of the high standard this famed and feared organization set for itself. But no single day of defeat could diminish the season-long year of glory for these Los Angeles Raiders. Outstanding coach Tom Flores opened the season with starters Bob Nelson, Kurt Marsh, and the great Cliff Branch injured, and started rookies Jesse Hester and Reggie McKenzie. Tough old pro Lyle Alzado provided leadership alongside younger stars like Howie Long, Mike Davis, and Rod Martin. Against the New York Jets, unyielding Raider pressure forced 10 sacks plus interceptions by youthful defenders Jack Squirek and Stacy Turan.
Back deeper this time. Here's the rush. He's hit as he throws. Intercepted by Stacy Turan. The 25, the 30, the 40, left side 50. Down to the 40, down to the 30. Nobody close. All the way. Touchdown Raiders!
Raider punting great Ray Guy buried the Jets in the coffin corner as special teams coach Steve Ortmeyer and assistant Terry Robisky prepared fierce units that would rank first in the AFC. 2-time Raiders Super Bowl winner Jim Plunkett went early to Dokie Williams, one of 3 new offensive starters.
Back is Plunkett. Sets up in the pocket. Going deep up the right side of Williams. Head and head with the defender. Marvelous catch! And he's out of bounds! Holy Toledo! Plunkett drops back. Sets up in the pocket. 3-man rush. Steps forward. Fake short. Goes long. Wide open. Williams. Touchdown Raiders!
Jim Plunkett and the silver and black offense exploded for points and yardage as Marcus Allen exploited great design as a receiver, passer, and runner. The Raiders opened before a record first-game crowd with a dominating 31-0 shutout of the Jets, a tribute to meticulous preparation by Tom Flores and able defensive assistants Willie Brown, Chet Franklin, Earl Leggett, and Bob Zeman. Following a loss in Kansas City, a record crowd of over 92,000 saw Jim Plunkett's season ended. Plunkett departed with renowned orthopedic specialist Dr. Robert Rosenfeld as the Raiders lost to the 49ers. In New England for a must-win game, number 84 first draft choice Jesse Hester paired with Dokie Williams, number 85, to give new starter Mark Wilson speed receivers who could target bombs 60 yards downfield. Wilson then found Williams for a long score before being sidelined with an ankle injury that brought talented rookie Rusty Hilger in at quarterback. With poise uncharacteristic for rookies but traditional for Raiders, Hilger calmly pointed the way to a touchdown for Pro Bowl-bound tight end Todd Christensen. With Punt returner Clee Montgomery injured. Newcomer Fulton Walker used blockers Steve Strahan, Jack Squirek, and James Davis to total 111 yards. On defense, Howie Long, a major problem for enemy blockers, played with skills and intensity that would make him the year's most honored lineman. Number 99, Sean Jones, joined other combat-ready youngsters Bill Pickell, Matt Millen, and veteran Brad Van Pelt, number 91, to overpower Patriots. The Raiders' attacking defense forced turnovers and touchdowns, harassing Patriots passing. Lester Hayes equaled a team record with his 4th career scoring interception, while swift young cornerback Sam Seal, number 43, scored his first as a pro. These dedicated wearers of silver and black were a swarming, intimidating force as Brad Van Pelt stripped the ball free, beginning a procession to the end zone. Rod Martin, number 53, and Reggie McKenzie, number 54, led the race before Lyle Alzado ended the chase, scoring his first pro touchdown. Before a record crowd for a Raider home game against the Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles played errorless football. The defense allowed just 10 points while inflicting 6 sacks. The fan-pleasing assault by Howie Long, Sean Jones, and number 93 Greg Townsend hounded and pounded, creating interception opportunity for number 26 Van McElroy, who later forcefully denied a sure touchdown with a punishing hit. Mark Wilson returned, pitching a strike to recently acquired wide receiver Jim Smith as the Raiders won their rematch with the Chiefs 19-10. Against New Orleans, a late hit temporarily sidelined Mark Wilson. Rookie Rusty Hilger, a 6th-round find by the Raiders' famed scouting department, then pinpointed Jesse Hester to set up Marcus Allen's scoring burst behind clearing blocks by Hawkins, Hanna, Mosbar, Davis, Marsh, and Lawrence. His shoulders strapped by trainer George Anderson, Mark Wilson returned, using protection by number 74 Shelby Jordan to find Marcus Allen breaking free cross field as number 27 Frank Hawkins raced to help. For scoring plays, Wilson turned again to Allen, then threw over the rush, finding big play threat Dokie Williams in the end zone. Defensively, Bill Pickell with 11 tackles led an attack, producing 4 turnovers, 4 sacks, and a safety by Lyle Alzado as the Raiders mastered the Saints 23-13. Week 7 in Cleveland found the hostile Raiders primed and ready, dominating one of the top rushing teams with gang tackling by Reggie McKenzie, Mike Davis, Matt Millen, and Rod Martin. Innovative design by skilled offensive coaches Sam Bogosian, Larry Kinnan, Bob Meshach, Art Shell, Tom Walsh, and Ray Wilsey created opportunity for alert Frank Hawkins. Commitment to excellence was obvious as halfback Marcus Allen went over for first downs and up for touchdowns. This classic battle demonstrated how far heart and determination can take a team, as with just 29 seconds left, Mark Wilson, behind unyielding blockers, calmly found Todd Christensen to gain victory 21-20. Week 8 challenged the Raiders' incredible 16-year undefeated Monday night home record. Against the Chargers, angry defenders Mike Davis, James Davis, Otis McKinney, and Mike Haynes blockaded receivers and receptions. Todd Christensen had no such problems, grabbing 7 passes en route to becoming the only receiver ever to catch 80 or more passes in 3 consecutive seasons.
3-man pattern, he's going deep, he's got Christensen at the 25, to the 20, down the left side to the 10, finally dragged out of bounds from behind at the 5-yard line. And the play fake, and then an end around reverse to Hester at the 15, right side to the 10, to the 5, lurches for the end zone, touchdown Raiders!
Hester's touchdown preceded 3 by Marcus Allen, as these mighty Raiders finished the season's first half challenge with a 6-2 record. Following a disappointing loss in Seattle, the Raiders traveled to San Diego for a scoring shootout. Defensive pressure forced turnovers and sacks with big plays by Howie Long, Brad Van Pelt, and Bill Pickel, number 71. With Kurt Marsh bolstering protection, Mark Wilson went long to impressive newcomer Tim Moffitt, number 83, and then to Jesse Hester, who would finish the season with a yardage record for Raider rookies. Los Angeles went ahead late on a touchdown to Christensen, but fell to the Chargers in overtime 40-34. The next week, captains Derek Jensen and Dave Dalby celebrated their 100th and 200th consecutive games respectively. Lyle Alzado was sidelined by a season-ending injury, but under silver and black helmets, rugged defenders like Howie Long and Reggie McKenzie pledged mind and muscle, as did number 93 Greg Townsend, Sean Jones, and Bill Pickel to hold Cincinnati without a touchdown. The heat was on as Marcus Allen again topped 100 yards rushing and caught a Wilson pass for the only touchdown as the Raiders kept winning 13-6. First place was at stake in Week 12. With Mike Davis and Van McElroy injured, Stacy Turan and Otis McKinney started at safeties, and with linebackers Jeff Barnes and recently acquired Jerry Robinson helped limit Denver to 290 yards. Raider pressure football, not percentage football, produced 420 yards featuring receptions by halfback Kenny King and Raider tight ends. 1 touchdown went to Todd Christensen, solidly backed this season by Andy Parker and Trey Junkin, number 87, who scored his first pro touchdown. Then came vintage Marcus Allen.
Here's Hester in motion from left to right, joining Dokie Williams. Deep handoff to Allen. Nothing there to the left. He reverses, comes back up the middle, breaks it at the 50. He's at the 40. He's off to the races. 30, 20. They're all chasing. None will catch. Touchdown Raiders. Holy Toledo. A Marcus Allen special of 61 yards. Let him roar.
Allen's run helped the Raiders into overtime.
Wilson back. Here comes a blitz by Mecklenburg. It's picked up. He throws. He's got a completion. Williams breaks a tackle at the 50. He's down to the 45. Breaks 2 more tackles. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 2 men dragging at him to the 25. What a run by Dokie Williams. Dave Dalby to snap. Wilson spots. Barr kicks. Good! The Raiders win in overtime.
Chris Barr's kick before 80,000 fans earned the Raiders a first-place tie with the Broncos. In Week 13 in Atlanta, rain greeted Davis, King, Jordan, Van Pelt, and the visiting Raiders. With Sean Jones, number 99, now the established starter, the defense struck for 3 turnovers and 5 sacks. Precision passing produced a scoring avalanche, including touchdowns by Mark Wilson to young Flyers Jesse Hester and Dokie Williams. The NFL rushing lead was captured by Marcus Allen, who gained 156 yards, as battle-hardened blockers Charlie Hanna, Frank Hawkins, Mickey Marvin, and the entire offense stormed through Atlanta, ensuring the Raiders' 19th winning season in the last 20 years. Tom Flores and the Raiders invaded Denver, tied for first in the AFC West. Pro Bowl selection Howie Long and others forced turnovers with number 57 Jerry Robinson and number 45 James Davis, helping limit the Broncos to 200 yards. Trailing by 14, the Never Say Die Raiders drove relentlessly for 2 impressive touchdowns. The first on a perfectly executed play pass to Todd Christensen. Raider play selection plus execution by number 73 Charlie Hanna, Henry Lawrence, and Don Mosbar powered Marcus Allen Goldwood to force the game into overtime. In the extra period, Ray Guy's punting squeezed Denver deep before Howie Long pressured, and Greg Townsend stripped the ball free to set up the deciding field goal. The sellout Denver crowd of 75,000 plus millions in the huge national television audience watched as snow swirled and the undaunted Raiders celebrated Chris Barr's winning kick, a sweep of overtime victories against the Broncos and sole possession of first place. As Raiderettes performed, the Los Angeles Raiders, now thundering down the stretch toward a 15th year in the playoffs, needed just one more win to clinch their 13th division championship. Before this final home league game, a Coliseum crowd of over 81,000 saw Marcus Allen honored as winner of the annual Commitment to Excellence Award. Allen's accomplishments reflected remarkable efforts by linemen like Lawrence, Marvin, Mosbar, Hanna, Davis, Dalby, Marsh, Jordan, and Kevin Belcher, by tight ends Christensen, Junkin, and Parker, and fullbacks Jensen and number 27 Frank Hawkins, who followed Kenny King for big yards against Seattle. Marcus Allen rushed for over 100 yards for the 8th consecutive week. Then the lethal passing partnership of Mark Wilson to Dokie Williams again struck deep. The Raiders outgained Seattle nearly 2-1. But statistics are the measure of accomplishments, not the measure of men, and Raider manpower was awesome. Continual pressure by defenders Long, Pickell, Townsend, and Jones forced quarterback sacks and interception opportunities for Pro Bowl choice Mike Haynes, demonstrating from sideline to sideline that second effort is first nature for these proud Raiders. Delighting their loyal fans, the Raiders totally dominated Seattle, earning another championship of the AFC West and running their remarkable Coliseum home record to 23 wins against just 5 losses. For cornerback Lester Hayes, Coach Tom Flores, and the Raider organization, 6 wins in a row was just 1 game away in nearby peaceful Anaheim. On the Monday night before Christmas, a nationwide television audience learned again that dedicated Raider fans in quantity are everywhere. Against the Rams, Marcus Allen followed inspired blocking to his 9th consecutive 100-yard game, becoming the first Raider to capture the NFL rushing title. Overcoming key injuries, the ominous, intimidating defense held the Rams to barely 200 yards and collected 6 sacks with major contributions from number 98 Mitch Willis, Elvis Franks, Greg Townsend, Rod Martin, Mike Davis, Matt Millen, and Jeff Barnes.
The Raiders have dominated play, time of possession, number of plays. Brock back, 3 wide receivers, throws underneath to Hunter. Hunter veers away from Barnes, loses the ball. Barnes takes it out of midair to 25, 20, 15, falls, scrambles, crawls, swims, stops at the 9-yard line. I don't believe it.
Barnes Wilson's great effort typified Raiders' skill and daring, as Mark Wilson established air superiority with 19 completions, including bombs to rookie regular Jesse Hester and football's top pass-catching tight end, Todd Christensen. Christensen's catch set up a 51-yard field goal by Chris Barr behind Dalby's perfect snap and flawless blocking by Davis, Jensen, Martin, and the rest. But the clinching score in this Raider triumph came in the final quarter.
Back goes Wilson. Here comes an all-out blitz. Quick release, single coverage. Williams, touchdown Raiders! Holy Toledo! What a great call and execution by Mark Wilson to Dokie Williams. A 21-yard scoring pass that gives the Raiders that much sought-after breathing room. How about one Holy Toledo for that?
The Monday night conquest added another glorious entry to two incredible Raider records. Since 1963, when Al Davis first pledged to build sports' finest organization, the Raiders have had the greatest players, the greatest coaches, and played in the greatest games in the annals of sport. For 3 memorable decades, these proud Raiders have totally dominated professional football and all major sports in terms of consistent victory. Division championships, conference championships, and 3 world championships have proven commitment to excellence no idle phrase to owner Al Davis, his courageous partners, outstanding head coach Tom Flores, and his gifted staff, executive assistant Al Locasal, personnel director Ron Wolf, trainers George Anderson and Rod Martin, doctors Robert Rosenfeld and Rob Huizinga, equipment manager Richard Romansky, and the entire dedicated Raider organization. The greatness of the Raiders is in its future, for Raider will to win still endures.